Hello, and happy Monday. Okay, so today on our series of understanding our emotions and the illnesses that are linked to the emotions that we hold within us, and of course, we don't realize we're doing it. We don't realize that we hold on to these dense emotions that are trapped in our body. But our body is trying to tell us this. So that's the reason why I'm doing this series. So you can go back and you reflect on what may be going on in your life or what have you been feeling emotionally, because our experience here on earth is really about understanding our emotions and experiencing our emotions and choosing what are the emotions, the thoughts that you want to experience and think, because that is either going to bring you joy and gratitude and love within yourself or the polar opposite. So today's emotion we're going to talk about is anger, and what illness is linked to anger. Cancer. Yes, it's cancer. So our bodies are designed to heal itself when we support it with our emotions, with how we nurture ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually. And when we are holding on to, I have notes here, when we are holding on to anger in certain parts of our body, then we usually know what it's linked to. Like, so for instance, the uterus, which is a woman's creativity space, the anger about creativity. So is she not standing in her power of creating whatever it may be? It could be about a child. It could be about the life that she desires. It could be, art. It could be writing a book. It could be whatever. Just anything around creativity. And then the colon. The colon is hanging on to angry emotions and never releasing them. So you think of our colon, that's all connected to the digestive system. The digestive system and then our intestines is to release all the waste that our body doesn't need after we've absorbed the nutrients from our food. Well, if you're not releasing the emotions and you're holding on to that anger and it's being stored in your colon area, then that's when you can get colon cancer. Now, do we have to be mindful of detoxing our body from chemicals? Yes. Do we have to be mindful on not using products that are high in carcinogens? Yes. But we also have to look at the emotions too, because we could be the most fit person, eat clean, but if you're holding on to anger from the past or towards someone, it could be a conscious thing, it could be a subconscious thing, well, then you have to ask yourself, is it time to release it? Free them. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. So I'm going to keep on going. Prostate. Now, prostate is anger about losing power. So you think the prostate is the masculinity of a man. So I'll give this an example. Maybe you know someone that has had prostate cancer. Were they very passive and their wife ran the show? Did they feel like they had no say in anything? They were giving their power away. Did they not feel manly enough? Because it has to do with feeling masculine instead of being emasculated. And women don't realize they do it. We live in a culture where it's all about the fittest, right? Equal rights. But we're all here to balance both the masculine and the feminine energy, and it's finding that balance. Lungs. Lung cancer is linked to Anger about not living. So where are you holding on resentment about, or not you, I mean, if you don't have lung cancer, but anyone that has had lung cancer, look at your life. Where were you holding on to not feeling like you were living at your full potential? Maybe you always wanted to travel, but your spouse doesn't want to travel. That holding on to the anger or the resentment of not being able to just live the life you want to live, because you have to think of your partner. So when you have a partner that is in coherence with where you want, the kind of life you want, and you have that balance, then most likely that person isn't going to have cancer. So you just have to look at where is someone holding on to the anger about not living. And that's a choice, because, like, for instance, my husband, he doesn't like to travel. I'll just travel without him. Not that I have, but I will. I will once everything is, like, lifted and you don't need, like, passports and all that kind of stuff. Mouth. Any kind of mouth cancer is linked to anger about something that needs to be said. People will say, I'm just going to zip it, I'm not going to say it, and it festers. It festers in the body, festers in the mouth, festers in the throat. It could actually fester anywhere. So not speaking, excuse me, is linked to something, an angry thing that you just want to say, but you feel like you can't say it. Now, one can say and speak whatever it is that they want to speak. When you can master your emotions and say it with love and respect, instead of just like vomiting on someone of your anger, because that's what that is. But you can speak whatever it is that you want to speak, and you say it with love and respect. The other person doesn't take it, that way. That's on them. That's really on them. That's their own issues that they have to, deal with, especially if they get angry or defensive. But always speak your truth. Don't hold that stuff in. It's not healthy for you. But just do it from a place of love. Love for that person and love for you. Breasts. Now seems like there's a lot of breast cancer out there. And so some people that have experienced breast cancer that may watch this may trigger you. You may feel angry that I'm saying this, but ask yourself why. Because breast cancer is linked to anger about nurturing. Now, this could be not nurturing yourself, meaning not physically, emotionally, spiritually taking care of yourself. A lot of times it's when we speak ill about ourselves, call ourselves bad names. That's not nurturing. Or maybe you didn't feel nurtured by your mother. Maybe your mother was distant. Just do some self-reflection. And when we learn not to take things so personally, because, I do these videos to help people to just reflect back to, what may be going on in my life? How can I be more consciously aware of how I'm feeling? How can I release these emotions? Feel them. You're designed to feel them. But just ask yourself those questions and then release. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and release. I have some exercises, forgiveness exercises, that if anybody is interested, DM me, send me a private message, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can send me an email, and I'd be more than happy to share it with you. Because forgiveness is not just it's mainly for you, not the person that you're forgiving, and you're not condoning maybe how they chose to show up, but you're forgiving yourself for maybe not walking away sooner, or forgiving yourself for not seeing, someone's true colors and realizing, hey, this isn't in alignment with the life that I want to live for me. So forgiving yourself is extremely powerful, and just let the emotions go, let the resentment go. You will live a happier life if you do, and then you won't hold this anger so it doesn't show up in some kind of sickness, because it always manifests to some kind of sickness. So I hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to put it down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. I want this message to get out to so many people because of what has been going on in this world for the last 2 years. A lot of people are holding on to a lot of anger. And maybe it's time that we just release it and forgive everyone for their part in what's been going on. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, I'll just put the link. You can just watch it on my YouTube. But message me if I can be of assistance. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye-bye.